Bottom of the 7th, finale of our District 11 championship triple header here at Coca-Cola Park. Top seeds winning in AAA and AA. Number 1 seed on the ropes in Quad A as Whitehall is down 3, heading to the final inning. Connor Higgins has looked good thus far in an inning and 2/3. Almost got drilled by throw to second by Damon Muth. Jeffrey Charles, Tyler Bridgewood, Zachary Delp trying to keep it going here for Whitehall in the 7th.
So the decision is rendered. It'll be Connor Higgins, although he almost didn't live to see it.
It's up. I'm not trying to steal second.
That was simply the throw down the second base. And Connor Higgins, talk about wrong place at the wrong time. As we said, he almost didn't live to see his opportunity here to finish off this district championship.
Charles, a single, a walk, a run scored. Ball and a strike to count. Parkland's last district title, 2009. The Trojans got to the state championship game that year. A ball and 2 strikes. Parkland came back and lost in the district title game in 2010. Chop toward third. Schneck gets a good hop. Strong throw for out number 1.
So you know the adrenaline is pumping for Connor Higgins on the mound, sophomore with a chance to get the last 3 outs here in a district championship. So far, he's been able to compose the nerves. See him take this big deep breath as he walks to the mound with 1 out here in the 7th. He struck out 3, walked 2, and now 2+ innings, or looking to get it, make it 2 2/3 innings if he can get through his last 2 outs.
Tyler Bridgewood has a bat in his hands. He hasn't needed it. 3 trips, 3 walks. 1-1 the count.
Higgins came in with 1 out in the 5th after starter Tyler Duff surrendered his 7th walk of the night with 1 out in the 5th inning. They brought in Higgins, struck out the first batter he faced, which was Zach Delp.
1-2 the count now to Bridgewood. Higgins has walked 2, struck out 3. He has not allowed a hit.
Predominantly fastballs here, but he's 1-2 on a lefty. See if he comes to the off-speed pitch.
Tipped, and Muth hangs on. What a play by Damon Muth. The ball has to go directly from the bat to the mitt, and then you can catch it off a deflection, and Muth somehow stayed with it for the 2nd out.
This is classic. This goes as a strikeout, but it should be so much more as it hit off the mitt, and Muth, presence of mind, the senior, reaches out and makes the catch out of the air for out number 2.
In other words, if that would go off his chest protector first, you can't catch it for the out, but since it hit the glove first, it's in play, and what an effort. Obviously something you can't practice.
Here it is again. Foul tip, hits the glove. You can clearly see it from our first base camera angle, and then Muth, again, reaches out, plucks it out of the air.
Good look from our crew, and nice call by Christopher Pinson, staying with it as well.
So it'll go as a strikeout in the books, and it will not be reflected that the catcher made a tremendous play on that.
Delp drove in a run with a bases loaded walk in the 3rd. Whitehall down to its final out. It has been a tremendous year athletically for the Parkland School District. Several district titles. The softball team was eliminated in the district semifinals today, and they're trying to get another trophy here tonight.
1 strike away.
Delp stays alive. Higgins got that one to 88. Parkland has won 13 of 14. Whitehall 16-1 in the last 17. Toward third and through for a base hit to keep it alive. Zach Delp with the 3rd Whitehall hit A 2-out single here in the 7th.
And a sharp ground ball at that. Not much of a chance for Adam Schneck. Tried to make the diving stop, but just too much pop off the bat for Zach Delp in that particular occasion, and a clean base hit. And Whitehall still with a pulse.
It'll bring up Ryan Bonchak. 0 for 2 with a walk. Bluffing bunt, taking ball 1. Schneck stays deep at third. One ball, 1 strike the count. Off the glove of Muth. And that'll move Delp to second on the pass ball.
Probably a pitch that Muth would be the first one to tell you he should have handled, as you see him taking a look in the dugout, find out what the coaches want the pitch to be.
2-1 the count. Correction, 3-0, says plate umpire Christopher Pinson. 3 balls, no strikes the count. Is he saying 2-2? It was 2-1 is what he was saying. Okay, so now it's 2-2. My apologies. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Okay. 3-2 was the count.
Well,
now it's 4-2.
Fortunately, the guys at the plate knew what was going on because nobody else did. And so the tying run now steps to the plate for Whitehall.
That was fun, trying to figure out what the count was.
He had fingers up and knew exactly what. Scoreboard had it at 2-2, and that's going to get another visit to the mound. Randy Bear has worn a path into the grass from the Parkland dugout. 4th time he's been to the mound tonight.
Again, nobody has been warming in the bullpen. That doesn't mean that they can't bring a position player on here.
Nobody has been warming in the last inning or so, but again, they had Gabe Moser and they had Alex Flynn both up earlier in the game.
And those are the 2 you would expect to come on, and neither one is warming right now, and neither one is in the game. They're going to stay with their sophomore.
He'll have at least 1 more batter. If you can't get Myers, then they might make a change, but no movement as of yet in the bullpen.
Tying run at the plate. Jacob Myers 0 for 1 officially. A sacrifice fly, a walk, and a ground out. Takes ball 1. Two and 0. Higgins had thrown 16 innings on the season coming into tonight. He has worked 2 1/3 thus far. Ball 3. And they are a pitch away from bringing the winning run to the plate. It's the number 9 man, Tyler Sweeney, on deck. Taken for strike 1. If I'm Jacob Myers, I'm taking again. He's got to throw me 3 straight strikes to win the game. And he does for strike 2, right on the edge.
So now the runners will get a jump, but again, the guy at the plate means everything.
Full count, 2 outs, 3-run game in the 7th. We'll do it again.
Found that one right off the mask that time of Muth. And home plate umpire is going to call the trainer to the catcher.
I think it's his mask.
Blood. I think it's a blood. I was going to say, I thought maybe it was a blood issue.
The mask broke.
Chris Pinson was frantically waving his arm. I thought perhaps he might have saw some blood. But nope, that's all it is. It's just a change in the mask.
think it was a piece of plastic inside the cage. He was trying to look like he was trying to pick it out of there.
There's the new mask.
Runners on the move again. And we'll do it again.
Boyle hoping that he can get a little arm exercise at third base. Hunter Higgins hoping to put this one in the books.
We'll see pitch number 9 of the at-bat.
Tremendous job by Myers. All the pressure in the world on him right now, trying to keep this game alive, and he's staying alive with a 3-2 count, fouling pitches off.
Delp on second, Bonshak on first. They're on the move. Another foul ball. This at-bat will reach double digits in pitches.
And what you're doing is you're adding to the pressure of the pitcher because he has to continue to fire pitches over the plate. No, you don't want to walk him. As Steve said, a walk here would put the tying run on base and bring the winning run to the plate. So the pressure's on the pitcher right now.
Lined into right field for a base hit. Jones will come up throwing, and now they've got 2 runners at third base. And in a rundown is Bonshak, and now heading home is Delp, and Delp barreling into the plate, and Muth hangs on to end the game.
So not your atypical ending, but Parkland will take it and the win as well. It will go in the books as a base hit. Great play by the right fielder Jordan Jones, who was on it in a hurry and came up firing. As the runner coming around third base, Zach Delp stopped, but as he stopped, the runner behind him, Ryan Bonshak, kept moving, and so now they had a runner hung out to dry, and Parkland, in essence, ran the rundown outstanding. Muth made the fire to shortstop, and ultimately they come back home, and Muth takes the collision, holds on to the baseball, and ends the game to Parkland's favor.
In the 7th inning, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. And here it is on a 3-2 count with the base hit to right field by Myers and Jordan Jones with a strong throw home. And then Muth gets the rundown started.
He fires back to Rabasco. He's got the 2 runners hung up. Delp takes back for third base. You're talking about a guy who's going to go play Division II linebacker, bearing down on you, and Zach Delp comes right at Muth, and Muth hangs on to the ball, picks it up, shows it to the home plate umpire, and says, I got the baseball for out number 3.
Now, I'm wondering, Bob, if they called him out for the collision at home plate, because as we can see there, the ball was clearly free.
He's looking at him. Muth.
Look, the ball is at his left knee.
The ball is not in his glove, but he's calling him out as in you cannot make that collision at home plate. Lowered the shoulder, trying to knock the ball out, which is what he ultimately was able to do.
Because you can see Muth does not have the ball in his mitt.
Correct.
It's picked up by Rabasco, and then the out call is made by Christopher Pinson, and Parkland will win as the number 3 seed. Its first district title since 2009, the 6th in school history. Let's send it down to Doug Heater.
All right, thanks a lot, Steve. You know, Tony, I'm going through my mind in that 7th inning what I might ask you about, the way your pitching staff performed, the little things you did, but just take us through that 7th inning, and especially the way Damien even played to get that final out and to make those big plays.
I'll tell you what, that's a young sophomore on the mound in a high-pressure situation. You know, he got those first 2 outs, and that was big. And then, you know, Damien there behind the plate, that's a senior leader right there.
All right, Tyler Duff, you told me before the game he had to be on for you guys to win. He wasn't his best. How did he get through this ball game?
I'll tell you what, he had a battle out of trouble the whole game, and he did a great job. I think he only gave up 2 hits. You know, he walked 7, but he only gave up 2 hits, so he battled his way out of this one.
On the offensive side of it, only 3 RBIs, despite the fact you produced 5 runs. You managed to do the little things tonight.
Again, you know, we got a bunt down there to get an insurance run late in the game. You know, that 1 run's big in the last inning. It's a big difference, 3 runs instead of 2. You know, we just did those little things today to get us enough runs to win this one.
Well, Tony, congratulations. Great job tonight.
Thank you.
All right, guys, let's send it back upstairs.
All right, Doug, thank you very much. So Parkland will move on to the PAA tournament. The Trojans, with their 14th win in the last 15 games, they improved to 22-3. Whitehall suffers just its second loss in the last 18 games, finishing at 21-3. As the Zephyrs, the number 1 seed, will accept the silver medals. What a bizarre ending to the game. But Parkland able to win, and with one of the heroes, let's go back down to Doug.
All right, thanks a lot, Steve. I'm here with Damian Muth. And Damian, first of all, just talk about how you feel right now getting this win to win a district title.
Oh, this is a great experience. Last year playing high school baseball, it feels great to get this win.
In all your years of playing baseball, have you ever been involved as a catcher to end the game for a victory?
No. That was an intense way to end it, but we got the W, so that's all that matters.
All right, take me through that final play and what exactly happened to end the ball game.
Kid hit it to right field. Jordan Jones made a nice throw home, caught the ball. Guy at second came running over to third, so got him in a rundown at second, and then the guy at third came running home. Chris threw it to me, and he ran into me. So.
All right, talk about Tyler Duff today and Connor Higgins, how good they were on the mound for you guys.
Yeah, Tyler Duff battled. I mean, he didn't have his best stuff today. If you ask him, he'll tell you the same thing. He didn't have his stuff today, but he battled out there, and he got us through that game. Connor came in at the end and shut him down. So, yep.
All right, Damien, congratulations. Go celebrate.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys, back upstairs.
All right, Doug, thank you very much. And Sean O'Boyle in his third year with a tremendous season. His team went 12-2 in the Lehigh Valley Conference, won the league title, beating Parkland, and will settle for silver in the District 11 tournament. Their season comes to an end at 21-3. And Bob, Parkland now 22-3. We have no idea what's going to happen starting on Monday when the Trojans take on the number 4 team out of District 1. But this type of win, not pretty, but it's one that might get you going on a roll.
It absolutely does, and it's certainly a momentum builder, and they did do some really good things tonight. Again, as we said throughout the broadcast, it wasn't textbook style, but it was enough, and Tony Galusi made that point as we talked about at the time. In a 4-2 game, all you're looking for at that point is to get that 5th run, make the job that much tougher for Whitehall, and he got it done, and he got it done with a sophomore on the mound. He'll be able to come back on Monday. He'll more than likely go with Gabe Moser as his starting pitcher, and again, they have the pitching depth with Duff and with Flynn. They've got the pitching depth. If they can continue to come up with some hits and make the plays defensively that they were not able to make tonight, they can make a run in the PIAA playoffs.
So Parkland will play on. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 7 left on base. Whitehall 2 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors. And for the Zephyrs tonight, they leave 10 on base. How about the job Connor Higgins, the sophomore, does, closing it out 2 2/3 innings.
The old adage, the last 3 outs are always the hardest 3 outs. He got the first 2 real easy, but then all of a sudden things got a little dicey for the sophomore, and that's when he becomes a sophomore. When all of a sudden things are happening, strike zone starts to get a little bit smaller, but his seniors in the outfield and behind the plate ultimately make the plays for him. And let's not forget about it. Jordan Jones made that play happen for Parkland. He was on that ball in a hurry, got it on one hop, and made a strong throw to the plate.
Tony Galusi said, we're going to see if the seniors can win us a district championship. He changed the lineup. They come through as they take home the title and move on to the state tournament. We've got a doubleheader of softball tomorrow night beginning at 5 o'clock. The District 11 AAA Championship from Pates Park, 7 o'clock. It'll be the Quad A game. For everyone here at TV2, my partners Bob McCool and Doug Heater, and our fantastic crew, Steve Degler, saying thanks for watching our triple header of District 11 Championship Baseball. Tamaqua a winner today, Salisbury a winner, and the only number 3 seed to win, it was Parkland in the Quad A game, winning tonight by a score of 5-2. So long from Coca-Cola Park. We'll talk to you from Pates Park tomorrow night at 5 o'clock.
Move to the final inning of regulation baseball, top of the 7th. Zephyrs leading 5-2. They'll face a new pitcher, the 3rd of the evening for the Parkland Trojans. You get a look at sophomore Connor Higgins making his playing in his 8th game of the season. Higgins did see some action in the final game of the regular season, a promising young left-hander in the Trojan program.
Sophomore 2-0 with a 0.47 ERA. In 15 innings this year, he gave up only 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 14 walks, 16 strikeouts. So about a walk and a strikeout per inning pitched.
He did see action in the 6-2 Parkland win. So his job to try and keep it a 5-2 game. He'll face Mortimer, Charles, and Bridgewood. Mortimer, a single, a run scored, and a run driven in on the night. There's a fastball from Connor Higgins.
Pretty good arm for a sophomore coming from the left side. Good fastball.
He's a good athlete. He's also a member of the football program at Parkland High School. Father Scott Higgins, a graduate of Parkland High School, played football for the Trojans. On the ground right side, Case will go unassisted. Bring up Jeff Charles. Mentioned the Parkland year, and talking with Tony Galusi, they had a lot of games that were postponed and moved, and as a result they played a number of games in succession, and it gave him an opportunity, Steve, to get people like Connor Higgins some time on the mound, and he felt that has paid some dividends for him.
Now, we talked about how young they are, especially in the pitching staff, and here's one of those guys, just a sophomore.
Well, all the reps, all the practice. There's no substitute what's going through this young man right now.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity
Sure
for
is.
him in this game. Under the lights, nice crowd, championship on the line. Even though his team is down by 3, he gets a chance to experience it all. And the heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5.
On the outside corner and a bouncer to the right side. Flynn flips the first, 2 away.
And it looks like that is Alex Flynn that has taken over at second base for the Trojans, placing his brother.
Tyler Bridgewood has a double and a run batted in. Chopper to the right side. It is Flynn again. What a fine effort by sophomore Connor Higgins. A 1-2-3 7th inning. The Zephyrs 3 outs away from being crowned Lehigh Valley Conference champions. When we return, Nate Case, Brad Vasilik, and Justin Ufflerbach due up for the Trojans.